The Advantage Ruleset has a core idea, which is, in order to win, a fencer needs to make 2 clean hits in a row. Because we're not doing continuous fencing, that means there's a minimum of 2 passes required for a fencer to win the match. How does this work in practice? The first clean hit from a fencer gives them advantage, and only one fencer can have advantage at any time. If the fencer with advantage scores another clean hit, they win. When the blue fencer makes a clean hit, they have advantage. But if the red fencer then makes a clean hit, they now have advantage. If there is a double, we reset to no advantage or deuce. So if blue hits, they have advantage. Double, no advantage. Red hits, they have advantage. Red hits again, they've now won the match. The other win condition is that our matches are timed. The clock starts at the beginning of the match and is paused for refereeing decisions. A fencer with advantage wins the match if they still hold advantage on the buzzer. The match stops immediately. We do not finish phrases. However, this timer is under the fog of war. Fencers are not allowed to know how much time is remaining in the match. This is a deliberate decision to discourage increases in intensity and risky strikes. Plus, it actually adds to the pressure on the defending fencer. Like doubles, afterblows also reset the match to deuce, and we are looking for tight timing. An afterblow must touch within 1 tempo after the initial hit lands. And a pause or any other action counts as a tempo. So if you attempt to parry an attack but still get hit, your riposte will generally count as a hit and in time, unless you pause or continue the parry after you've been hit. Blue attacks, red parries, blue makes it through, then red hits, this is in time. Because double hits, whether a double or an afterblow, change the balance of the match, unclear strikes and exchanges will be awarded differently depending on which fencer has advantage. If you're both at deuce, then any unclear strike just means there's no exchange. If one fencer has advantage and there is a clear hit on that fencer, then regardless of how clear the other hit is, that will result in deuce. If one fencer has advantage and there is a clear hit on the non-advantage fencer, but an unclear hit on the fencer with advantage, that will result in no exchange, no change in the scores. If there is an unclear exchange both ways, there's no exchange. And of course, the referee always has the option to say it's all too unclear that there is no exchange, that we're not changing who has advantage or who is going to win. The reason for these different outcomes is we want to incentivize clean fencing. Clean fencing is the path to victory. Blade grabs are valid with these 2 exceptions. You cannot grab a blade during a cutting motion, and you cannot grab a blade within a handspan of the tip. Everything else is fine. Grabbing the blade incorrectly will result in a penalty. For information on penalties and how they affect the outcome in the advantage system, please check the written rules and, of course, ask questions on the day. All of this adds up to what is actually a really tense and fun match for the fencers. You only have to worry about the 2 points in front of you. Looking forward to seeing you there.